Welcome back. This is script 5 of 6 in our series on Midjourney AI. Today we're covering how Midjourney's diffusion models work, the technical foundations. All right, folks, let's dive into the mind-bending magic of Midjourney's diffusion models. I promise to keep the jargon to a minimum, but fair warning, we're about to get just nerdy enough that you can impress people at parties. Well, very specific types of parties. So what exactly is a diffusion model? Think of it like playing a bizarre game of reverse Jenga. Instead of carefully removing pieces until the tower collapses, diffusion models start with a collapsed tower, pure noise, and carefully rebuild it into something beautiful. Imagine taking the Mona Lisa and slowly adding static until she disappears completely into random pixels. That's the forward diffusion process. Now imagine you're an AI that's never seen the Mona Lisa, but you've been trained to reverse this process, removing noise bit by bit. That's essentially what Midjourney does with your text prompts. When you type majestic unicorn battling a robot dinosaur in space, Midjourney doesn't say, "Oh, I have that exact image in my database." Instead, it starts with random noise and gradually denoises it according to patterns it learned during training. It's like if I blindfolded you, spun you around, and said, "Find your way to the kitchen," in a house you've visited many times. You might bump into things, but you have a general sense of where walls and furniture should be. Midjourney bumps into fewer walls because it's seen millions of images. Now for the slightly more technical bit. Don't worry, I'll keep it fun. Diffusion models work in steps. Each step, the AI makes a prediction. Based on what this noisy image currently looks like in the text prompt, how should I change these pixels to make it less noisy? It's like that hot-cold game we played as kids. You're getting warmer, warmer, ooh, colder. Except the AI plays it millions of times during training to get really good at it. The real magic happens when Midjourney combines your text prompt with this denoising process. Your words act like a GPS, guiding the denoising towards specific destinations. Type cyberpunk city, and the noise clears to reveal neon signs and towering skyscrapers. Type Renaissance painting of a cat, and, well, you get a very dignified feline that Leonardo da Vinci would be proud of. But here's where it gets wild. The diffusion model doesn't actually understand what a cat or cyberpunk means. It's just learned statistical patterns connecting text to images. It's like if I taught you to cook by showing you the relationship between recipes and final dishes, without ever explaining what sauté or blanch actually means. Somehow it still works. One funny quirk of diffusion models is that they sometimes struggle with certain details, like human hands. Ever notice how Midjourney occasionally gives people extra fingers or weirdly melded digits? That's because hands are complex, and the statistical pattern of what makes a proper hand is harder to learn than, say, what makes a proper tree. It's like the AI is that one friend who can draw amazing landscapes, but when it comes to hands, suddenly reverts to kindergarten-level art skills. Every time Midjourney gets an update, these little quirks improve. The model gets trained on more data with better techniques, making each generation more refined. It's like watching a toddler learn to draw, if that toddler aged 10 years every few months. So there you have it. Midjourney's diffusion models take random noise and, guided by your text, gradually transform chaos into creation. It's reverse entropy in action, with a dash of linguistic guidance and a whole lot of mathematical magic happening behind the scenes. This was script 5 of 6. For more information and to continue learning, visit dmpgh.com. That's dmpgh.com. Thanks for watching, and keep growing that brain.